microchip. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just trying to think, like, I want to do it myself, but I don't know if I'll hurt myself too bad or some shit. But I might just cut this motherfucker out myself. I'm not gonna lie.
Where's the microchip?
It's right here in my hand.
And they insert that.
This was a separate investor. I'm about to like try to like get out that contract, give them their money back, and cut this chip out myself. I done made enough now, and did enough now. I got enough. I got far enough. I don't want to be involved with that no more.
So you're out. Do they let you just get out?
I don't know. I'm gonna figure out. Alright, so low-key kind of nervous about this, but I want to do it. So we're gonna do it. I'm about to literally dead-ass cut a microchip out of my hand, bro. Just in the office, I'll do it for free. I was like, no, this is something I have. Can I?
I think you should, because you were just touching your fountain.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And that's cool. Sanitize the scalp.
Yes, that's cross-contamination.
Stroke this shit, bro. It's hood rich. We're out here. Rebel style, eh? I've never loaded a scalp on something like this. Is this even right?
Looks crazy.
It doesn't look like it actually holds the blade. Look, okay, so we're gonna remove this fucker today. We're getting this microchip out. Before they launch 5G, I've been hearing a lot of negative stuff on the internet about it, and I see they're trying to ban it, so this concerns me. I want to remove my microchip. I want no part of this shit no more. I'm gonna be anti-human being microchipped. If you have one in you, join the cause, remove your chip.
Alright, Shalom Israel. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushai, Ba'Hashem, Rachak, Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elect. The water Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushai, for allowing me to do another video in which I'm going to go and do my take on this rapper, Kid Buu. And you just heard it. The reason why he got the microchip, or why he removed his microchip, is because he's been hearing a lot of bad things about the 5G technology. All right, and the 5G technology, for those who don't know, is basically a quicker way for your information and for information and things to be transferred. All right, throughout the internet. All right, and a lot of people are saying, like, it was various videos on RT, which is Russia Today. They were going into how 5G is, people are complaining that 5G is highly radioactive. The radiation is crazy, and they got to put it in multiple spots throughout every city. All right, and once that 5G is fully implemented, best believe that that chip is right next, right around the corner. All right, because that's the main plan. All right, Esau wants to push the RFID chip. All right, but he can't really do it now because it'll be rough on on the internet systems, man. So he has to push the 5G to supplement the wave of people getting the RFID chips. Like that guy Aaron Russo, he even actually said it himself. He did an interview way back, I believe in the early 2000s or the late 90s, going into the plans of the elites, because he was friends with the guy David Rockefeller, and he was telling him that we want to chip the people. All right, so this is Esau's plan, his sinister plan. All right, and not only that, but it's prophecy written of in the Bible, in the book of Revelations. All right, it's written of in the book of Revelations. All right, that he will cause all, both small and great, rich and poor, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. Is not this mark in his hand? All right, which most people are getting it in their hand, and for paraplegics or whatever, they're getting it in their foreheads, man. All right, so at first, which he didn't really explain why he got the chip in the first place. All right, but it was most likely, all right, to look cool, to be hip, you know. But hey, that comes with a price. Now he's trying to take it out, in which when you go to the end of the video, he actually did take it out.
Damn. I'm bleeding a lot. I forgot about this one right there.
And you don't feel that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fuck? That motherfucker's out, bro.
You see, so he actually did take it out, but his judgment still remains the same, because he received the chip. And that's why we push people to obey and to fear Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. All right? Just because you take the chip out, hey, the scriptures say, hey, I just grab it actually. I was going to wait till a little bit later. But through the spirit, I'll just grab it now. Let me see. I don't know why I won't go sideways. All right, so this is Revelations 14:9. And it says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image. All right, so how do you worship the beast and his image? Which the beast represents the fourth beast written of in the book of Daniel, the 7th chapter. All right, which is the Roman Empire, and which today is considered the second leg of the Roman Empire. All right, if you worship this place, you worship its ways. All right, it's religion. It's forcing, homosexuality and all that. If you worship that, how do you show that you worship it? And receive. All right, let's look up the word receive. The word receive means to take with the hand, lay hold of any person or thing in order to use it. To take up a thing, to be carried, to take upon oneself. Okay, so you took it upon yourself to serve this man. All right, because that also proves, that it will be a choice. Of course, it's going to be a choice that if according to the flesh, you feel like it's no brainer. You either take it or, be ostracized in this society. But nonetheless, it was your choice to take it. So it says to take upon oneself, to take in order to carry away, without the notion of violence, i.e. to remove, take away, to take what is one's own, to take to oneself, to make one's own, to claim, procure for oneself, to associate with oneself as companion, attendant of that which when taken is not let go, to seize, to lay hold on, apprehend. All right, so if you receive, will you take this chip to yourself, all right, and receive his mark, okay, which that word mark is what? Charagma, which is a stamp, an imprinted mark of the mark stamped on the forehead or the right hand as the badge of the followers of the Antichrist, the mark branded upon horses. All right, and the Antichrist is anybody that's against Yahweh Shai, that's against his word ultimately. Okay, and that mark, as we just went into, is the RFID chip. And receive his mark, all right, which goes into the word charagma, which is a stamp or an imprinted mark, all right, something that will be physically implanted in you, in his forehead or in his hand. The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. All right. So even if you take the chip, you get it taken out, guess what? You still, at the end of the day, you still receive the mark. You still receive the RFID chip. Therefore, you're going to meet a missile. All right. And as the scriptures say, let's see, in 1 Samuel 15:22, and Samuel said, hath the Lord as great delight in burning and burnt offerings and sacrifices, as in obeying the voice of the Lord. So basically Samuel is telling Saul, because Saul, let me see. All right, Khan, yeah, I just, reading the story real quick, make sure I ain't go off. But basically Saul was supposed to kill all the Amalekites. All right? But instead, he saved some of them, and he basically he didn't listen. He did what he wanted to do. Okay? So it says, and Samuel said, have the Lord as great delight in burnt offerings and sacrifices, as in obeying the voice of the Lord. It's like, doing your own thing and then going to say you sorry. The Lord is better to, it says, behold, to obey is better than sacrifice. So it's better to just have, followed the commandments of the Lord than to have did your own thing, man. And to hearken than the fat of rams. For rebellion is as a sin of witchcraft, and stubbornness is as iniquity and idolatry. Because thou hast rejected the word of Yahweh, he have also rejected thee from being king. Okay? And now, what happens to witches, man? Let me see, witch to live. Forgot that. This Exodus 22 and 18. Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live. Alright? So because Saul chose to do his own thing, the Most High ended up taking him out. Alright? So let that be a lesson to just follow. Hey, the Lord said not to take the RFID chip. Don't take the RFID chip, man. Don't feel like, oh, I could take it, and then what if I take it out before he gets back? You still gonna be destroyed. You still bought your ticket in a lake of fire. Okay? You still bought your ticket in a lake of fire, man. Alright? It's better just not take the chip, man. Let's see. Hey, it's best just not to take the chip, man. This is Sirach 12 and 13. It says, who will pity a charmer that is bitten with the serpent? And hey, with this video, I was reading through the comments, and most of them was folly. Alright, some of them you had a select few, alright, that was telling him he gonna be destroyed, basically. You have a few brothers from Great Millstone up here. You got a few telling him get out and run now. But here's a brother from Great Millstone. Your name has already been blotted out from the book of life. You can't have mercy on a guy that just chose to do his own thing. Revelations, the brother had brought out Revelations 14 and 9 through 11. All right. Then you got scoffers, of course. All right, but then the brother breaks it down. They say, GMS, I'm not with Allah, bro. It's just a fucking book. No. Do more research, nigga. It says, plug of the century 66 comes from the Greek psi, chi, stigma. When he took that chip, he pledged allegiance to the beast system. Stupid ass niggas gonna eat a thermonuclear missile. And that's facts, man. That's why in that day, we're not going to pity you. We're not going to feel bad for you, man. You know, because Lord willing, we don't take the chip because we know. All right. And for you scoffers and scorners, all right. Hey, we doing multitudes of videos on the RFID chip. So on that day, that blood is going to be on your hands, man. You're going to have your own blood in your hands, man. All right. Which is why, hey, I'm doing this video right now. All right. So I can get your blood off my hands. Because as it says in Ezekiel 3:17, Son of man, I have set their watchmen into the house of Israel. Go and warn them. All right. So that their blood can be off your hands. And if you don't warn them, their blood will be on your hands. So this is Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha 12:13. It says, who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent? Or any such as come nigh wild beasts? So one that goeth to a sinner and is defiled with him in his sins, who will pity? All right, so we're not going to pity him. You know, even though he repented and took the chip out, it don't matter. It's too late. You already took the chip. You received it. You took it on your own will, your own accord. All right, and you're going to be destroyed. You're going to eat a missile. All right, and the scriptures say, man, let us therefore fear. Hebrews 4:1. It says, let us therefore fear, lest a promise being left us of entering into his rest, any of you should seem to come short of it. You know, because Esau is going to implement the RFID chip. Then it's going to come a World War III. All right, in which nuclear missiles are going to be shot off throughout the whole world. All right, but you have certain of us who didn't succumb to the image of the beast. All right, basically then succumb to this world. And the Most High is going to save us out of this iniquity. All right. Revelations 15:1, 2 and 3. Revelation 7. All right. The scriptures called the elect virgins, man. The ones that are going to get saved. You know. They were separate from this world, man. They obeyed. They feared. That's why scriptures say, man, let us therefore fear, as the elect would do, lest a promise being left us of entering into his rest, any of you should seem to come short of it. For unto us was the gospel preached as well as unto them. All right. You know, because, hey, I'm pretty sure, hey, he had to see as many videos brothers been doing on the RFID chip. You know, he had to see videos about brothers, man. You know, if not Great Millstone, at least some can't. You know. So these niggas not gonna be you know, probably seeing a video of brothers, you know, high as hell, laughing. Who knows, man? But either way, he got marked. All right. So the gospel was preached as well as unto them, but the word preached did not profit them, not being mixed with faith in them that heard it. For we which have believed do enter into rest, as he said, as I have sworn in my wrath, if they shall enter into my rest, although the works were finished from the foundation of the world. Okay. So, hey, man, really the only thing you can do is pray to be of the elect, you know. Pray, you know, that the Lord have mercy upon you, man. Because if not, you take the chip. Who knows, man? The Lord, well, we know one thing. We know if you take the chip, you're going to be down here in the lake of fire. We know that. All right. The scripture says some shall wake up to Daniel 12:2, and many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life, and some to shame and everlasting contempt. All right, so some gonna wake up, you know, they're gonna you know, be here burning up in the missiles. You know, some gonna be looking down at that lake of fire like, damn, you know, I'm glad that wasn't me. All right, that's this I might as well just grab it. Revelation 15:1, and I saw another sign in heaven, great and marvelous, 7 angels having the 7 last plagues, for in them is filled up the wrath of God. And I saw as it were a sea of glass mingled with fire. All right, because it's going to get so bad down here that we're going to need the Most High to take us out of this place. And them that had gotten the victory over the beast and over his image and over his mark and over the number of his name stand on a sea of glass, having the harps of God. Okay, so there will be some that, that have gotten the victory, those that have believed, and blessed are they. And they sing the song of Moses, the servant of God, and the song of the Lamb, saying, Great and marvelous are thy works, Lord God Almighty. Just and true are thy ways, thou King of saints. Who shall not fear thee, O Lord, and glorify thy name? For thou art holy, for all nations shall come and worship before thee, for thy judgments are made manifest. Okay, so when you're talking about Judgment Day, all right, just know it won't be good for those that took the RFID chip. All right. Hey, so with that, Lord willing, you Akin will edify. Shalom to the elect. Shalom wa barak al khal habacharim yasharala, which basically means peace and blessings to all the elect of Israel. Shalom.